Uganda's industrial growth is soaring with over 5,000 operational industries nationwide. Jinja, the country's industrial hub, boasts over 100 industries, doubling its initial number. However, many of these industries are struggling. David Bahati, the Minister for Industrialization, attributes this to the emergence of new industries in other parts of the country, spreading growth across Uganda.
Industrial city was built on account of having access to electricity, because in the 60s we only had, I think, 80 megawatts, and mainly the concentration was in Jinja. And because of that, many industries, many manufacturers were attracted to set up factories in Jinja. And Jinja grew as an industrial hub of the country.
To address this, the ministry is working to revive struggling manufacturers, including those in Jinja.
Of the development, many industries have come up. We actually now, from 80 factories in 1986, we have 8,400 factories, and they continue to grow. And they are building on one, access to raw materials, two, access to electricity. You can see the industrial park in Bale. You can see the industrial park in Kapeka. And we are also designating other industrial parks, both to be developed by government, but also to be developed by private sector. Jinja, like any other, will be revived when we continue to solve the bottlenecks. The bottlenecks including electricity, bottlenecks including cost of transport. When we set up the railway, many of the factories will be again go back to Jinja because it will be easier to access. So we are solving the problems that affect manufacturers, and then Jinja itself and other communities and other sectors, rather areas, will be addressed.
Bahati addressed these challenges at a press conference to announce the forthcoming annual international trade fair organized by the Uganda Manufacturers Association, UMA, at Lugogo.
This international trade fair provides an opportunity to manufacturers and suppliers of commodities and consumers to interact, showcase the progress and collaboration we are making as a country.
The fair is to be held under the theme celebrating 30 years of industrial excellence. Deo Kayimba, Chairman UMA, highlighted the importance of the trade fair.
And the international community to join us to celebrate Uganda's 30 years of industrial excellence. This is not just a trade fair, it is a reflection of Uganda's economic journey and a stepping stone towards the ambitious goal of increasing our GDP tenfold over the next decade. We remember the President tasked all of us Ugandans to increase our GDP from 50 billion to 500 billion plus in the next decade.
The industrial sector contributes 27.4% contribution to the national's GDP, 16.5% from manufacturing alone, 1.5 million jobs, and 30% of total taxes generated. Uganda's economy has grown from $1.5 billion in 1986 to $55 billion today, achieving middle income status. Nagwija Serena, NSTV.